What's good, my people? Today I'm going to be bringing you another power forward build, and this one, I'll be honest, it is the absolute god of 5-man wreck, and you can play it as a big man in park. Okay, this build is absolutely slap, I tell you now. So what we do, obviously, create a new build. So what I actually used as a template for this build is I went into the community builds, went over to power forward, and there's an absolutely amazing one here by none other than Iggymo. It's this one here. It's a two-way stretch 4. If we go into this, you can make the build as is if you don't have signatures. You know, you've just got the game. I don't know why you get the game 22nd of January, but just in case, by all means, make this. Okay, it's an absolutely phenomenal build. But we've customized it slightly. Okay, so we go in here. Now, I have 6 cap breakers. Okay, and let me just, this is the build he made, which again, if you make the build as is, this is the build you're going to be getting. Give me a second. I'm going to be showing you the build that I made based off of this template, and I'll be back with you. Boom. Okay, so this is what I've gone with. It's slightly different, not too much. The notable thing is the standing dunk's a little bit worse. You know, we've upped the speed with ball 1 to get 60. I'm not sure if there's any dribble styles at 60, but there probably is. They always do it every 5. Our steel's a little bit higher. Our strength is lower. Our vert's lower. So basically, I've sacrificed a little bit of finishing for some better shooting and better defense. Okay, now the 6 cap breakers are very important here, because the reason we've gone with an 89 steel is because we are going to +5 it, getting it to a 94 steel with Hall of Fame interceptor. On all the wings I've played, you know, and big men I've played, I feel like this is the one thing that's always let my builds down. I've always skimped a little bit on the steel and either going bronze or silver interceptor. It is so goddamn important. Passing steels in this game are still, to this day, broken as hell. Okay, and if you don't have a steal at the 4, what are you doing? A couple more things I'm going to explain to you quickly. The mid-range shot is at an 87. As you can see, we get shifty shooter on silver. It's more than enough to be, you know, an option either off the dribble in the mid-range, even at the 3 off the dribble, or catch and shooting. Okay, you are going to be consistent with this. 75 pass accuracy, you don't need more, you don't need less, especially at the 4. If you're a center, you could argue going more. You know, at the 4, you could also argue going a 71, but I like silver break starter. I think it's a lovely sweet spot for the amount of rebounds I get. Perimeter defense, 84. We get gold, immovable, and 4. So our strength is at an 85. Most people have it at 91 when they play the 4, especially if you play park. I don't play park, I mainly play rec. So 85 silver brick balls, more than enough. If I get more cap breakers, okay, and every seasonal cap breaker I get, so remember, I'm putting 5 on my steel. Every other cap breaker I get from here on out is going to go on defensive rebound, because if I back out here, you can see on that defensive rebound slot that it max out at a 96, and at 96 you do get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, which is absolutely huge. The speed and agility, you want to be quick at the 4, you know, run the fast break, defend all positions on the court. Vertical is at a 77 because we want pogo stick on gold. The other build had it at an 83, so if you do get those cap breakers and get your defensive rebound to a 96, as you can see, you get pogo stick on Hall of Fame. I don't think it's that important, so I'm not going for it. Offensive rebounds at an 83 because if you go any more, it upgrades your close shot, and I think it's, you know, I want it as high as it can go. I've got the 73 close shot for Paint Prodigy, but again, this build is not about finishing. It's got the 70 driving dunk. The reason why I haven't gone lower, because I've seen other, you know, YouTubers make content where they go lower, is because you get an alley-oop package, the pro alley-oop package, at 70 driving dunk, as well as aerial wizard on silver, and this just means, you know, you're not throwing random alleys that don't get finished, and you're actually, like, if it's open on the fast break, whatever, you're dunking it. Okay, it's more than enough to dunk it. You can also get some putback dunks with this. It's nice. 72 standing dunk. Again, we're not going to be in the paint. If I get an offensive rebound, I'm either dribbling out and taking a midi or passing it out. You don't need more than the 72. Now, the post control, I don't know why the post control was where it is. Bear with me. I'm just going to up the free throw for it. Yeah, I think that was I forgot to lower that when I lowered the strength from the 91, because I think if you have 91 strength, it has to be 56 post control. So also lower the post control. That's my bad, I missed that. Free throw, you can lower it if you want and put it elsewhere. I don't really know where you'd put it, to be honest, but you can maybe put it on vert, but I think free throw is more than the best place to put it. What else have we got to address here? The block. Now look, I was tossing and turning when making a stretch for whether I lower the wingspan and cope with a 78 block, so I can have like a 93 midi and be more offensive like that. However, there's going to be a lot of times you switch with your big man, or you need to guard the pick and roll because your center's not quick enough to do so properly. And just in general, if you're playing big, the 4 or the 5, if you play 3 on this build, because you can also make this at a small forward, lower it, go the mid-range. But if you're playing the 4 or the 5, I think that 84 block is the perfect amount to go for defensively, because you also get better contests, you know, you get more passing lane steals and all that jazz. So I think, unless you're a primary ball handler, you know, score first guy, max out that goddamn wingspan. And this isn't a score first build. It can, you know, make shots off the dribble and, you know, find its own shot create when needed. That is not the primary focus of this build. We want to be quick, we want to be defensive first, but also, you know, do what we want to do on offense as and when needed. And I think this is the absolute perfect. I genuinely don't think, especially if you have 10 cap breakers, I don't think you can get a more perfect 4 build for the wreck than this right here. So once we confirm it, the build name is 2-way board hunting stretch. I don't love the name, but I also don't hate it. If you want to have a look at the badges quick, I forgot to move my camera like an idiot. Bang. These are the these are the cameras. These are the badges you get on the build. So remember, we are +5ing immediately our steal and getting our interceptor on Hall of Fame. When we get more cap breakers, we're getting our offensive rebound to a 96. You know, we've got gold box out beast. We've got gold immovable enforcer, gold pogo stick, gold slippery off ball, silver dimer, silver high flying denier, silver paint patroller, silver aerial wizard. You know, it is the power forward build you're going to want to use in rec or big man build for park. Okay, if you do have the 10 cap breakers already, put it on your steal, get that to a 94, put 4 on your defensive rebound, get that to a 96. And then what I would do with the rest is you can put 1 on perimeter defense, because if you get perimeter defense up, as you can see, you get on ball menace on silver, as well as, I believe, a takeover, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you get nuisance and pest, so strength, agility, perimeter defense, or steal, agility, and perimeter defense. So yeah, that is the build, that is the video. I appreciate you for watching. I don't have any gameplay on this build as of now. As I've said before in my previous videos, I'm playing free to play on this 2K so far. You know, I need to save up that VC and get to grinding this build. As soon as I have it upgraded for you guys, I'll get some gameplay out of me playing in the rec, me playing theater, all that jazz. But until then, I appreciate you for watching. Goddamn, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this type of content. I make the best builds in the world. I know I do, especially in Europe. God damn it, Americans might differ. You guys have been playing 2K, you know, since you were born. But just in general, you know, my channel's all about having a laugh, but also educating people on video games, because scientia est potentia, mate. Knowledge is power, and that's a motto to live by. It's definitely the motto I live by. Anyway, you guys have been goddamn beautiful, and I've been Branno. I will catch you, Philip, in the next video. Wow.